Welcome back to Even the Waves. My name's Nate, and today we're going to be reviewing something that's not a knife, not a multi-tool, but another EDC favorite, a pen. Let's give it a shot, or one shot to be exact. Okay, today we're going to be going over Bastion's Bolt Action Pen. This is the stainless steel version. They also have a titanium version as well as an aluminum version. They have a million different colors, so if you want to check those out, you can. That's in the aluminum version. In the stainless steel version, they just have two. All black, which is a matte black, which is this one. And then they also have a stainless steel, like more chrome looking one. Let's jump into the specs of this pen. This pen is 5¼ inches long. It is about a ½ inch wide. It's just shy of about a ½ inch, and it weighs 2.8 ounces. This pen is by no means light. And this thing costs $98.98. Now that we've gone over the really awesome specs, let's go over the features. So the first feature is going to be the clip. So this clip is not a deep carry pocket clip. You're still gonna see the head of the pen. You can see the bolts or the screws right there at the very top. If it's in your pocket or whatever, you're still gonna see this much of the pen. This has a pretty good tension on it. It's not gonna fall out of your pants. It's definitely not gonna fall out of your shirt pocket. The next thing that I'm gonna go over is the bolt of the bolt action. What this does is it actually presses down on a spring that's down at the very bottom, allowing the tip to come out. And then as you release it, it releases that spring and the tip goes away. Pretty cool, pretty basic for the most part. Sorry, I gotta refrain from doing that. Now we're gonna talk about the body. The body is stainless steel and it is matte black and it is super well machined. As you screw this off, you can see that there's a gap right there. Now watch it disappear. Little magic trick for you. This is really well machined. It's so well machined that two pieces of metal touching together does not make a seam, which is insane. I don't know how they did that, but that's probably why the pen costs $100. Inside of the pen, I'll unscrew this really quick. You have the tip of the pen. It has stainless steel on the inside, kind of that chrome look. You also have a little spring, and then you have a cartridge. And these cartridges, this one is specifically made by Bastion. Any cartridge that's G2 will work. So like if you have your favorite G2 cartridge, you just throw it in the pen, no big deal. There's nothing else fancy about the inside of the pen. You just throw your cartridge in, throw your spring on top, and watch the seam of your pen disappear. So the uses of this pen, it's pretty self-explanatory. This is a pen. So the way that it writes is really, really smooth, and that's due to the cartridge, not necessarily the pen, but how it feels in your hand is the pen. I have fairly large mitts, and it fits really well in my hand. Because it's so heavy, it actually writes pretty well because it just kind of like wants to stay put. I don't know if you ever had a pen where you're like pushing on it, and it's so light that it kind of like pulls up. This is not that pen. This is a very heavy pen, at least for me and what I'm used to. This is a heavier pen. I actually carry it in my pants now. It fits really well right behind my knife. Those are the features of the Bastion Bolt Action Pen. Okay, what are my final thoughts on this pen? My final thoughts are that this is a pretty cool pen. Now, this is the first pen that I'm actually reviewing, and I've never really had an EDC pen in my hands. Now, I tend to write most of my YouTube scripts by hand, and then I transfer them later because for me, it's just faster to write notes, scratch them out, write notes, scratch it out, and then I can transfer it, and then I can actually see it on a Word document so I can actually read it because I can't read my own writing some of the times. What I think about this pen is that it is an incredibly machined pen. The seam is crazy. You don't feel it at all, even though there is a seam there. The second thing about this pen is that is really fidgety. I could fidget with this all day. Now, don't do this in your cubicle where like Betty next door really doesn't like when you're fidgeting with your pen. Yeah, don't do that. So who would I recommend this pen for? I would recommend this pen for the desk jockey. You know who you are. I would also recommend this for the EDC guy. And that would be like the pen collector, the EDC, like really appreciate the machining of something. Those two guys, this pen's for you. So those are my thoughts on the Bastion Bolt Action stainless steel pen in flat black. Thanks for staying with us. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. We do this stuff every week, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Sorry, is that annoying? Oh man, bye.